So much for joining me this evening. A Mountain Home man is facing jail time after attempting to talk to Idaho lawmakers. In studio now is Fox 12's Kristen Buckner with more on why he's being charged with trespassing, the punishment he could face, and what the governor's office has to say about it. Kristen.
The rules surrounding private property are clear. If you trespass, you can be arrested and punished. But what about public property? Who has the right to tell you where and why you can or cannot enter a public building? Jail time for attempting to voice an opinion to Idaho lawmakers.
I was greeted by a state trooper who told me I was not welcome there, and no reason was given, and told me not to contact legislators, do not email them.
That's what Chris Pentico is facing after he says he was told by an Idaho State Police trooper that he was not welcome at the Capitol Annex, the top 2 floors of the Bora building, or the Department of Education.
He didn't give me contact information or anything like that. I was just intimidated out of my wits what to do.
So he attempted to lodge a complaint with state police just over a week later and delivered that complaint to the Bora building. Pentico says after dropping off the letter, he drove away, but was pulled over just minutes later.
The very officer that was telling me I couldn't go to all these buildings pulls up, honks, waves me down, and puts me in handcuffs for the next 15 minutes.
He's now being charged with trespassing, even though both those buildings are public property.
When does a person who's obstinate, who's persistent, become somebody who needs to be banned from a building?
Both the governor's office and ISP have declined to comment, and at this point it's unclear who gave the actual go-ahead to handcuff and cite Pentico. Although Wayne Hoffman, executive director of the Idaho Freedom Foundation, believes members of the governor's office were aware of what was going on.
I think there are a lot of people out there who are concerned about the nature in which this happened. They're concerned about whether they might be bugging the governor or some other state agency too much, and they'll be told next not to come back.
Pentico does not have a criminal background, and he is the chairman of the District 22 Republican Central Committee. He was charged with trespassing and will be sentenced on Monday. Worst case scenario, he could actually go to jail for 6 months and pay a $1,000 fine.
Kristen, this issue has raised some public uproar, I understand.
That's correct. Actually, a number of civil liberties groups plan on attending that sentencing and plan on going to the governor's office on Monday and trying to speak with him.